I do want to ask you about Ohtani. I mean, it's all out there now that they listened to teams and they ultimately decided they didn't want to trade him. My understanding from somebody else was that you guys were really at the top of the list for Ohtani as well. Did you have a feeling that you had a shot there? Did you ultimately know that it's too difficult for the Angels to actually part ways with this incredible two-way sensation and it was a long shot? And I mean, while you're talking to both teams, did you ever have a feeling that you had the prospects to get both trades done and get Ohtani and Soto?
Yeah, those are, there are some incredible conversations internally, when you're talking about just two, A-lane type talents and very unique players. So I think they were, honestly, it's kind of like the sports talk radio debates that we're having in our room, it's like, hey, which one of the two could you do both? Yeah, I think ultimately in that situation, I think the one thing we kind of got a feel for again was that, if they did go down that path, we were going to be in the game, and maybe with some different players too that didn't end up in this deal. So there were some guys that would have, both teams had interest in. There were some guys that that it felt like, that each team valued a little bit differently. But at the end of the day, like, I think from Perry's standpoint, it became clear. We went into both situations kind of like, are we sure? I think with the Nats pretty early on, you could tell they were going to listen and they were going to pursue this deal. With the Angels, it was kind of like, hey, let's kind of consider it, and then ultimately, not really sure if they were going to end up really putting them on the market and making a deal, and ultimately it didn't go that route, and we were prepared to pivot to some other things. So, but if for for a week there, it was some good spirited debates and fun debates, and yeah, I think I felt like again, like these organizations valued our players, but at the end of the day, they were clear, ultimately at the end that they were going to move forward with Ohtani, and we moved on with Soto.